Alright guys, it's BLM here. It's time for another video. Now this is going to be a really special pickup video. Now this is going to be a 4-part pickup video. This is going to be pickup videos number 81 through 84. This is the first part, obviously. This is going to be the pickups from my trips to Seattle and Portland. During this trip I bought around 100 games and then some boxes and manuals and stuff like that. Just an awesome trip. Went to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, which is a really awesome experience. Just quite possibly one of the best vacations I've ever had, in my personal opinion. Just a really awesome trip, and I'm really excited to show you what I got at the expo because I got some really awesome stuff. Now, this first part, however, is going to be my pickups from Seattle. I ended up spending 2 days in Seattle. I left on Thursday early Thursday morning. Ended up spending Thursday in Seattle and Friday. Ended up leaving early Saturday morning for Portland, and then spent the rest of the time at the expo. However, yeah, this is what I picked up at Seattle. Not that much. Only 10 games here. Went to 3 game stores. Went to Pink Gorilla in the International District, and then I went to Pink Gorilla in the University District. And after I went to Al's Music Video and Games, which is an amazing store. But Seattle's always the city I wanted to go to. I mean, I always said before going there that Seattle's probably a city in the United States that I would always love to move to. I mean, right now I live in Orlando, Florida, if you don't know, which, to be honest, is a very crappy city. Very depressing here, a lot of old people. But, yeah, just a pretty bad city. I mean, I guess it's done me well for pickups and stuff like that if you can't see my collection, but I mean, overall as a city itself, it's really not that good to live in. The vacation, it's okay, but not really to live in. So I always planned on moving somewhere else after college and stuff, and Seattle was always the city that I wanted to move to. However, after going there, I don't know if I really want to move there anymore. Same thing with Portland. Portland was like number 2, but yeah, it's just, they're a lot different than what I imagined. However, they seem like great cities, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like my type of city. However, yeah, let's get on to the pickups. I only picked up stuff at the Pink Gorilla in the University District and Al's Music Video and Games. The Pink Gorilla in the International District, I ended up getting there at like 6:50 in tomorrow. Like, I didn't know this, but Pink Gorilla closes at 7. I thought it closed at 8, so I didn't have pretty much any time to look around the store. And from what I saw, there was nothing really I wanted. So, I guess that it's not that big of a loss, but it kind of sucks that I didn't have as much time as I wanted. But, yeah, these are the pickups from, I guess I'll do Al's Music Video and Games first, which is an amazing store. I remember watching videos from Pete Dorr, and he went to the store, and it just looked absolutely amazing, and I went there, and it's phenomenal. When you walk in, first thing you see is a $1 bin full of $1 games, and then behind that are just rows and rows and rows of games, DVDs, CDs. It's just amazing, and I ended up picking up 10 games there. A lot of cheaper titles, a lot of like fillers, but I mean, I didn't want to spend all my money at 2 game stores before the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I mean, the Portland Retro Gaming Expo is the main reason I went on this trip, and oh yeah, when you see what I got, it's a pretty big haul, and I'm so happy that I went. However, and I'm pretty happy that I didn't spend more money at this place because I kind of need the money at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And also the fact that my luggage was absolutely full. I really had no space at all. I actually would have picked up more at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo if I had more space, but I didn't, so whatever. But here's the receipt. It's really beat up, actually. I don't know if you can see that, but $15.22 was the total for 10 games here. It's not that bad. I'll show you the $1 games first. First up is an amazing title, obviously. Cheetah Girls. Was it Passport to Stardom? Yeah. Picked it up only because it was $1 and it's sealed. Actually, to be honest, I probably would have picked it up anyway because I do want to get more DS games. But I mean, it's not like this is a great title by any means. But sealed DS game, pretty cool for $1, no matter what it is. Let's see, I'll do these next. These next ones were also $1. Got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, this is a game I've been looking out for a while. I wanted the GameCube version, however, I saw the Xbox version there and I decided to get it. It's a terrible game. It's a god-awful game. Yeah, I've always wanted to give it a try, so happy to get that. It is complete, so yay for that. Also for $1, I got Shrek the Third. I forgot if this... Yep, it is complete. I was a big fan of Shrek 2 as a kid. I absolutely loved that game. So I decided to get it. It was only $1. It's probably terrible. It's probably not as good as Shrek 2, but decided to get it anyway. And then next up, this is also $1. It's in god-awful shape. However, I don't see PS1 long box games ever, so I decided to get it. And that is Bottom of the Ninth. Literally falling off, like just falling apart. I guess I'm gonna have to glue this together or something, but it was only $1, so I can't complain that much. It is complete with the manual here and the disc, which sometimes falls out, sometimes doesn't. But for $1, I got it. I never see long box games, so. Then after that, I got 2 Dreamcast games that were $1, which. Again, I don't see Dreamcast games ever, so I was really happy to find these, especially for $1. The first one here was Test Drive Le Mans. I don't know. It is complete, so for $1, I thought it was a decent deal. I mean, whatever, it's a Dreamcast game. And the last one here, this was a phenomenal deal. It's in god-awful shape, like literally god-awful shape, but for $1, I mean, it was a steal, and that is Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. Now, what I didn't know when I picked this up is this is actually around a $15, $20 game. I didn't know that. I used to play this game as a kid, actually, and I really enjoyed it. So that's the reason I picked it up. And also, it's a Crave game, so I needed to get it because I'm trying to get every Crave game in existence as well. But, yeah, it is complete. Good pickup for $1. I mean, I saw one at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo for, I believe, $18. So, I mean, that was a pretty good deal. And then these last 4 titles here were $2 a piece. Not bad. These first few were fillers, but I decided to get them anyway. Got Open Season for the GameCube. Complete. I believe I have a disc-only copy of this game already, actually, but whatever. I got a complete copy for $2. Got Driven. I've never seen a complete copy of this game. I've always seen disc-only copies, but never a complete one, so happy to get that for $2 as well. Again, add it to the GameCube collection, trying to get a complete collection at some point. And the last GameCube game here, I was really happy to find, actually. It's not in good shape at all, actually, but decided to get it. Ed, Edd and Eddy, The Misadventures. Not complete, no manual, but it has the game, and the game is in okay shape. It'll play. It's scratch, but it will play. But, it is a game I always wanted to play. I was a big fan of the show as a kid. Really enjoyed it. So definitely give this game a try and see how it is. And this was a pretty cool pickup as well. It's not worth anything. However, it was only $2, so I decided to get it. And that is a sealed copy of Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb Collection. I believe I have this game already. Yeah, I have this game already. But it's cool to get a sealed copy. I mean, sealed games are pretty cool finds. Again, another Crave game. So $2. I wasn't going to complain. I got it. So yeah, that was all from Al's Music Video and Games. $15 for that stuff. Not bad. I mean, considering that Tokyo Extreme Racer goes for $15 by itself, pretty good deal. And this last stuff right here was from Pink Gorilla. And Pink Gorilla is an awesome game store as well. The price is a bit high, I have to be honest. The stuff in the store is absolutely phenomenal. It's so cool walking in there. You see a whole bunch of import games, a whole bunch of rare games. Like, they had a Sculptor's Cut in there. They had a, box copy of Mega Man 7, I believe it was. They're all higher than eBay, really. Just the prices were pretty high there, let's just be honest. But I ended up getting 2 Game Boy Advance games. It seems like Game Boy Advance was the only console that was reasonably priced there, and it was actually very reasonable, actually. They had a whole bunch of sealed Game Boy Advance games for $5 a piece, which is a really good deal. However, again, I didn't want to spend all my money early on in the trip, so I only got 2 games here. One is sealed, one isn't, but if you can see right here, receipt from Pink Gorilla, $10.93 was the total. Got 2 Game Boy Advance games for $5 a piece. This first one here is the one that is sealed, and it's not the greatest title. It doesn't go for that much, but I thought sealed Game Boy Advance game is a sealed Game Boy Advance game, so I got it. And that is Shaman King, Legacy of the Spirits, what is it? Sprinting Wolf, sorry. Sprinting Wolf. Yeah, it is in this baggie. It is brand new. Actually, don't think I've actually taken it out yet. Yep, still sealed. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so that was pretty cool. Get a sealed Game Boy Advance game for $5, not bad. And the last thing here is something I've been wanting for a very long time, and for $5 it was a steal, because this game usually goes complete for around $15. So for $5 I was pretty happy with that, and that is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. Now this is in absolutely mint condition. Absolutely nothing wrong with the box at all. It's quite possibly the best Game Boy Advance box I've ever seen. And for $5, I wasn't going to complain. Used to have this game as a kid, loved it as a kid, even though it isn't really traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! However, I absolutely loved this game. It was a lot more like an RPG. They had pretty much overhead gameplay where you're just walking around the city and stuff like that, talking to people, dueling random people. And it was very interesting at the time. And yeah, it is complete, very good condition. Alright, let's see if I can get it open without... Alright. Here's the manual and stuff. And then the cart. The only thing it didn't have was the baggie. Forgot to mention that. And the cards. But I actually have the cards, actually. Because I did have this game in the past. But, yeah, just phenomenal shape of the box. It's just so happy to get this for $5. It's a game I've been looking out for, cart only, but to get it complete for $5, I was extremely happy with that. So yeah, those are the pickups from Seattle. Now stay tuned for the next 3 pickup videos, because those 3 pickup videos are going to be my pickups from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, which got a lot of awesome stuff, some stuff I've been wanting for a very long time. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, just stay tuned for part 2.